Hello, how you guys doing? This is a good old Grandmaster over here, and this is the Anonymous Republic Network. How you guys doing? We have finally surpassed 600 by one subscriber. Thank you guys. You guys are still kicking ass for us. Now, there's there's a couple questions. Oh, damn it. Look at that. Because Gatorade, man. The Gatorade, dude. Wearing my Giants hat. Got the American flag on it. Are we about to repeat 2000, 20 years ago? That is the question. I guess someone asked that question. That I think it was last night or this morning, and it is a question. Are we about to repeat 2000 all over again? You know, the election between Gore and Bush became Bush 43. Now, the election, when I said on the 2nd that 2020 was one of the weirdest years ever, one of the most weirdest year ever, because if you think about it, 2000 was also a weird year. 20 years ago. A very weird year. Because somehow Jeb Bush, first, okay, Dan Rather, before he got fired for some shit about George Bush's story about George Bush and shit, he claimed that Gore won the election, and weird. So I'm sitting here. I'm in my room. I'm watching the election, and it became very weird. And so I'm sitting there. I'm kind of and then all of a sudden I'm watching Newsmax, and they got somewhat of a breaking news that Fox News announced Biden won Arizona. But there was a call it a blowback, kind of not blowback, but a backtrack in Arizona, because Arizona could be flipped. Okay, the media already gave Biden the win in Arizona, but even though Yuma and Maricopa County still have ballots to count. Okay, votes to count. So Nevada is another. But somehow Biden took the lead in Wisconsin. They waited everybody to go to sleep, and all of a sudden, boom, Biden has the lead in Wisconsin. Michigan still has Michigan, Georgia, North Carolina, and Pennsylvania. Now the governor of Pennsylvania says no way in hell that Trump will ever win Pennsylvania. Okay, now he needs to shut the fuck up and let and let the people decide. Okay? Let the people decide, not the mayor of Philly and not the governor of Pennsylvania. It's the people that decides. Okay? They decide. So I'm sitting there and somehow it's 214 to 238. Now, Biden needs 2 states. Trump needs 3. Trump has a lead in North Carolina, Georgia, Michigan, and Pennsylvania. Okay. Now, people in Pennsylvania are saying, well, there can be a count continuance until Wednesday or Friday. Now, if the president brings in the Supreme Court, that'll be a game changer, man. Game changer and shit. And because Fox News fucked up by announcing a win for Biden in Arizona. Some of you might think that's a good thing. It's not a good thing. Because the media always jumps the gun. They always jump the gun. Now, if there was... Now, if you were the media, you would be smart enough not to say a fucking thing until it's confirmed. Okay? You just can't jump the gun and say, so-and-so won this state by this many votes and got this many electoral votes. Look, we have to let this play out. Now, is there voter fraud? I have no idea. Can't confirm it or deny it because I'm like everybody else. I'm watching this play out. Because we've still got Pennsylvania, Michigan, Georgia, and North Carolina. We got the Florida. We won Florida and Texas. Okay. Now, all of a sudden, Biden won California. He won Oregon. He won Washington. These are 3 left-wing states. In the state of California, it's red, but in government, it's blue. And when was the last time California went red for a Republican? Reagan. Over 35 years ago. Twice. Now, I've always been an open-minded guy. But when something's fishy, it needs to be looked at. All of a sudden, people are just, look, okay, look. Biden did his talk. Talk nonsense. Didn't really tell what he was planning to do all year long. Why did Bernie bow out? Why did Bernie bow out, you know? Why did he bow out and start kissing Biden's ass? You know, the guy's a socialist, man. You know. Again, Bernie got screwed. He got screwed, Um, Bernie ran 4 years later, and yet still got screwed. They still screwed the guy. Why? I mean, they were trying to do the same thing 4 years ago, and then again, the dead is voting. Why is the dead voting again this year? Are they still collecting names of people that have died and using their name to add to the thing? That's voter fraud right there. I think that my son, he came home from work and he had this a Biden for president banner flag thing. Working as a cape, and him and I have an argument every once in a while this year. Every once in a while this year about the election, but my plan this year was just let it play out. The numbers have to be counted. The votes and the ballots have to be counted. There's some that are not been counted yet. Pennsylvania said that they probably won't do it until Friday. Okay. If you won't do the count until Friday, that means, hey, the president's going to bring in the Supreme Court. Okay, we got Georgia says they won't be able to finish till Wednesday, which is tomorrow. Then look, that'll be a Supreme Court thing there, because what happened to the absentee ballots? I mean, you got to count those too. You just cannot count only the election day votes. You got to also count the absentee ballots, man. It looks like we might repeat 2000 all over again, folks. I mean, the reason Hillary lost her bid is that she ran a very, very poor campaign, and yet she's still bitching about losing 4 years ago. And she wrote a book about it. What happened? Easy, bitch, you fucking lost. I mean, could you imagine if Biden, if Trump won the election right now, okay, Biden would bitch and moan and complain, blaming somebody, blaming Trump for his loss. If you lose, you can't blame the winner. I bet he'll be writing a sequel, What Happened To, if he lost. If Michigan is... Hey, I don't know.
Did they tell you? Were you asleep when they left?
Yeah. Hey, everybody, pull up a chair. I'm doing video.
Okay, I don't want to do video.
Well,
My back hurts.
it's a question, are we about to repeat 2000 all over again?
No, we're not. Because as soon as it hits 270, he wins. And it's already at the point where it's 248, right? If he wins Nevada and Michigan, the way things will keep, he's president. Fuck Trump, dude. He's already, he's saying there, oh, I won, the majority won. We got Nevada, we got Arizona. Pretty much we got Arizona.
Well,
Dude, you went fucking.
I'm just gonna say I'm gonna let it play out.
No, I'm not gonna let it play out because I already know what the fuck's gonna happen. Biden's gonna win.
No, the thing is, anything can happen. Anything can happen. But
Okay, hang on. No. You say anything can happen? Okay. Let's see what it says. Thing.
I've been watching it all fucking morning, dude.
I know, but wait, hang on.
Because all he needs is only 3 states to win. Biden only needs 2.
Yeah, Biden's ahead. Was he 248? Okay.
But
hang on. Plus, see, Nevada 6, right? Yeah. And Michigan is 16. Yep.
Arizona is still in play.
6 plus 16. 270. And no, Arizona went to Biden.
But there's still ballots that's still
They're done.
uncounted.
They're done.
Maricopa County and Yuma are still counting.
That was last night. They're done. At 2:03, they were done. It went boom. Yeah, no. So 16 plus 6 and 243 is 270. He wins. I'm gonna wait for Pennsylvania to turn blue. God, that was fucking funny. No, he sits there. He goes, "We're winning. We're doing great. Keep it up and vote." Right? Not even 2 minutes later, he fucking deletes his tweet. He says he's winning. Oh, I'm winning.
Well, the one thing.
Wait, what did he say? We're up big. We're up big. They're stealing the election. We never let them do it. Votes cannot be cast after the polls are closed. Yes, they can. If the polls are closed at 8 and there's 200 people still online, they can vote.
Yeah, but here we go. I mean, Pennsylvania is saying, the governor of Pennsylvania is saying that finish the count by Friday. Okay.
If the governor says that and there's that much, it's that much. You can't.
And then you got
But
Georgia.
here's the problem. You can't tell a state what to do. It's against it's against their constitutional right.
Yeah.
So if you're a sitting president who's having a little bitch fit because you're not winning the election and it's not going the way you want it is, and you're going to say, "Oh, we're going to go to the Supreme Court, I win." No, that's not how it works. It's not over until every tally's counted. And when he's Friday, I'm guessing he's estimating Friday. That's the way it looks.
But the biggest fuck up from last night is Fox News called it too early for Biden in Arizona. That's why
he won Arizona.
It was called too early, man.
I mean, the other places
Arizona is still in play. So is Nevada, man.
He's at 248 and he got Arizona. I mean,
but
don't look like they're still in play, Father.
But does it make it official? We don't know. There's a good chance that Arizona can be flipped. I'm looking at it in a bigger picture here.
Well, the picture I'm looking at, and I've been looking at since I woke up, 3 minutes ago, Trump's getting his little.
I've been up all morning, dude.
It's the same as I said. He won Wisconsin. He won Arizona, Nevada. He's gonna win. It's been blue all night. I'm fucking laugh he wins Pennsylvania and North Carolina. God, he's so fucking pissed.
What if he doesn't win Pennsylvania or North Carolina?
He's president.
No, I'm saying if Biden doesn't win Pennsylvania or North Carolina and Trump takes those two.
He's 2 away from becoming president. I'm just saying, if he took those two and had Michigan and Nevada, that would be a fucking middle finger to Trump. Like, not everyone wants you here.
No, what I'm saying is if Trump wins Pennsylvania and North Carolina,
He wins those states.
it still it puts him even with Biden, dude. If he takes Pennsylvania and North Carolina.
Well, here's the thing. It's the Senate that settles it, right? Which Mitch McConnell's in.
Yeah.
That settles it? Okay. Here's the thing. If Biden hits it first, before Trump, and they still elect Trump as the next president, and what the radical socialist left has been saying for years is true, then there's going to be an all hell out war. All hell out war.
Nobody wants that, man.
But what you and people are painting...
I'm not painting
Let me
anything.
finish.
I'm not painting anything,
Let me finish.
dude.
Let me finish. You and these people are painting that Trump's going to win. No matter what, he's going to win. And even when it comes to the next election, oh, he's always going to win. He's going to win, third term, everything.
No,
Even though hang on. Even though I know it's a joke, what's really going to screw shit up is that since Biden's in the lead and Trump still wins, yes, there are going to be protests. Yes, people are going to get murdered. Yes, the coronavirus is still going to get spread. Okay? Whoever's in the lead stays in the lead. Make it equal. Because all I've seen all night is Trump supporters getting a little pissed off. It's rigged. It's rigged. They're not even representing the Republicans. Okay. That's fine. I get your point. But the Electoral College isn't by party. It's by population. So if you got Seattle, Olympia, and you got 3 major cities in Washington, right? Democrat. You got 4 major cities in Oregon, Democrat. You got every major city in California that voted Democrat, right? Go to New York. Okay, you look at the map of New York. It's red as fuck. Okay, but why is it still blue? New York City, because it has more population than any other city. Let me finish. Than any other city in the United States, okay? Why do you think Oklahoma is red? Easy. Oklahoma City. What do you think Houston and all the other states have, like, 2 vote blue, but the rest vote red? Population. What do you think all of southern Florida votes blue, and so does Jacksonville sometimes? Yeah, it's still red. But yeah, it still goes blue. Population.
Know that, but
why are people like you who vote for Trump?
I didn't vote for Trump, dude. I didn't vote this year. I didn't vote
people
this
who
year.
support Trump, why are they bitching when things don't go their way? Like, for example, when Donald Trump reversed... Hang on. When
I'm not done. I'm not done, dude.
Trump reversed...
I'm not done, okay?
Finish.
The reason people are like that, you gotta understand. What did Biden promise his plans for when he wins? He didn't say it.
Like, Trump did?
Trump did, dude.
You see,
when he first ran, the economy, jobs, unemployment, people are working. They're working 2-3 jobs, man, before this damn pandemic hit you, dude.
Yeah, well, I'm working, and I haven't seen my hours go up.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Working people are getting a tax cut. Okay, if Biden won, he would get rid of that. If you started working full time, you'll be paying high in income tax, man.
We're in California. We're already paying high income tax.
It shouldn't matter, dude. The rich, wealthy assholes are going to get the biggest tax cut again, while the blue-collar working class are going to suffer.
But here's my thing.
Your grandpa, dude, paid high-end taxes.
The entire time he worked there?
For years. The rich, wealthy always got a tax cut while the working class got screwed.
Okay, something I can use with the coronavirus, okay? They said in January, let me finish. They said in January, right? You said last night, they said in January, or Grandma, if we handled it earlier, we wouldn't have this much deaths, okay? He didn't take that into consideration. He did 2 months of 2-3 month lockdown. Great. That's great. You should have kept it that way. Then you're not even putting, you're just sitting in stuff. You pepper spray people just to get to a fucking church. I don't agree with the looting, but when it's peaceful protests and there's evidence of people turning in those rioters to the police and you're still calling them bad people, yeah, you're an asshole. And when you control, you're the president of the most powerful country in the most powerful nation in the entire global hemisphere, north and south, and you can't even control a virus. When people are telling you don't hold parties, they're advising you don't hold parties, and you do it anyway. And then when you try taking away stuff from the transgender people, and it gets reversed 3 days later, and you're throwing on the Twitter, do you think the Supreme Court likes me? And when there's something you try to do, and they try to explain to you how it's wrong, and you get pissed off. And like Obama, China. It's annoying. Especially back on the coronavirus. If you can't contain a thing and you get it yourself, you're a bad fucking leader. Point and square. You're fucked.
He's right about China, dude.
But he isn't correct on the coronavirus on how to handle it. You're not send things to CDC. You're gonna send
And
things to the White House.
it's not his fault that we're suffering from it.
I blame him. All hands. You're the president. You could have done shit to protect our country.
He didn't create it.
But he could have protected us from it. That's the problem. Yeah, I agree. He didn't create it. But if you can't handle a fucking problem to protect your people from it, then fuck you. You don't belong in office. Get the fuck out. If you can't handle, hang on. If you can't handle denouncing white supremacists, get the fuck out. If you can't go to a parent whose child is dying from the coronavirus, whose child was shot in a mass shooting, whose child was shot in a school shooting, and say, I apologize, we need a new gun reform. And you can't do that? Fuck you, get the fuck out. If you can't even build a wall that stands at the Mexican border, it didn't even stand. It fell. That's how cheap he is. That just shows how cheap he is. Get the fuck out. If you can't even do a simple law and order tactical, there has to be something besides the National Guard. Because if the National Guard can't handle shit, we need something else. If you can't sign a national drone, let me finish. You can't sign a national drone program to give money to major cities, the fund for drones, even have some of that sent to much smaller cities to cover all the protests. I mean, seriously, we have drones. Let me finish. We have drones, okay?
Yeah, we do.
There's many places using drones.
Yeah.
Why can't you do something about that? There's other ways to handle this protest crap. Join them and hang on. Seriously, just go out and talk to these people instead of bunkering down. Talk to them.
Some of the shit you're saying just now is fucking retarded, dude.
No, it's not.
Is it his fault that rioters are destroying businesses?
And
No.
It's his fault.
No.
But he needs to handle something about that.
It isn't just his.
1964.
It's local. You have mayors in Seattle ain't doing a fucking thing. She praised those motherfuckers that took over Chaz area.
And I was against it, wasn't I?
She praised those fuckers.
And that's what I'm trying to get at. Why can't he send in something more stronger than the National Guard to get that shit done? That's what I'm trying to get at. And you're saying it sounds retarded.
It needs to get done. Before, what fueled it? Okay, I can understand. Okay, George Floyd death, the fuse was lit.
Yeah.
Understandable.
Yeah.
But
you don't need a riot.
His death, they did that autopsy. He had drugs in his system. But what that cop did was fucked up. The guy needs to be locked up for life. I can agree with all that. Okay? But you don't need to be rioting, torching businesses,
shit, killing people,
and everything else.
They lit a homeless man on fire in Houston.
Okay, the riots in L.A. in 82
your generation
lasted, what, 7 days?
That's longer than that.
7 days. And then at the time, over $1 million in damages, okay? Over 50 people died, okay? It went from, we're with you, Rodney King, we love you, to the protest, to riots. People, I mean, you couldn't drive through one section without getting stopped, pulled out. Yeah, it's by fridge. Where Reginald Denny almost died. Okay?
Did they pull that guy out of the fucking truck and beat the shit out of him? That's what I'm trying to get at.
They threw a brick at the guy.
I know, but what I'm trying to get at is that
if
you're president and you know this shit's happening, you know you can't control it. Because it's local, there needs to be some fucking shit the way to handle this crap. That's why I'm saying drones, and you're calling it retarded.
No, the drone idea, I like that idea.
And
do that idea.
But also, that shit don't work. No, I'm listening.
What needs to be done is that these little fuckers need to realize, hey, there's people that go to work at these places that they're burning down.
Yeah.
Needs to stop. It needs to fucking stop. Because it ain't fair. The ones that okay, for example, in Atlanta, they burned down a Wendy's, man.
Shit, they were targeting my pharmacy. My pharmacy got broken.
They burned down a Wendy's.
Yeah.
Over Rashad Brooks' death. Rashad Brooks
attacked the police.
He attacked the cops, took the taser, ran. Now, if he was alive right now, he'd be charged with driving under the influence, assault on a police officer, running from the scene, and attempted assault with assault battery with taser. And he could have got a good 5-6 years in prison for that shit, dude. And the DA, without an investigation, jumped the gun, jumped the shark, and definitely jumped the Grand Canyon without a parachute. Charged the cops with capital murder. He says, Mr. Brooks was not a threat.
Did you want the guy with the knife?
No.
You have a knife in public and you're charged by police and they shoot you down multiple times when they told you to stop. No, that's not murder. That's you could be a danger to,
Instead of shooting a guy,
for example,
use a taser.
Yeah, if when those people came up to the guy, he stabbed them or cut. He's innocent. He's innocent. Come on now.
Now the Breonna Taylor death.
She wasn't charging him. Besides, not.
No. I would say her boyfriend caused her death.
Yeah.
Because the cops announced themselves. But
But it's still a no-knock warrant. Those violate so many constitutional amendments.
He shot first. Okay. They fired back and hit her. Okay. Dude, no, if you
it's still murder.
Yeah, it's still murder. But cops should realize too that look, if one guy fired one shot at you and hit a cop. Okay, now whose fault there? The boyfriend. Okay, the guy was a known drug guy. She was an empty chick. She dated three drug guys.
If you're EMT, wouldn't you be smarter than that?
Yeah.
Shit, my job ain't perfect, but still, I'm not that. I mean, shit, that's like Fresno.
There is. I don't know. I mean, how many people died this year?
Are they done putting up the fence?
Yeah. How many people died this year alone during the riots and shit this year?
Shit, I guess about 100,000.
How much in damages?
Probably in billions or trillions.
No, billion. The damage, it cost damages are more.
But like, think about it. There's riots from like the 1960s and 50s, late 50s, about the late 60s, that still aren't, been rebuilt. There's some houses that have been abandoned around that time, and it's like they just up and left. It's still that bad. No one's talking about that. Why aren't they talking about that? What again? Like Trump, how come he hasn't handled anything about Flint, Michigan?
Obama didn't do anything over there either.
If he says it's better than
If Obama,
hang on.
I'm not done yet.
No,
here.
because and you talked over me. Hold on. If he said Obama was really, really bad, and he's better than Obama, wouldn't he have fixed it?
I wouldn't say that he's better than Obama. Now, when it comes to Flint, if Obama had the balls to look at Flint and Detroit, Michigan, the water thing,
I'll fucking drink it. Just to like look, like Flint.
Obama should have done something with Flint. Okay, if the water in Flint was fixed and filtered and shit, and the people wouldn't have gone. Even to this day, they're still drinking bottled water. They're still boiling their water and shit, and Flint and shit.
But it's not just Flint. There's other places do it too because of fracking.
Fracking. Oh man.
And it should be abolished. If you're talking people's drinking water. Doesn't make
I seen a video.
But yeah, people are bitching like, these are jobs. Fuck your job. There's people at risk.
I seen a video.
Coal. Like coal. The reason why they cut coal because the medical insurance were too high, and it's health to their. If you're exposing yourself to this and you go and you expose your company to this, it's humanitarian risk. It's my job. Fuck your job.
There's a guy that turned on his faucet, the water's running, and he took a match.
He lit it.
And lit, yeah.
Yeah. That's fracking, and people are like, "Oh, it's fine."
It ain't fine. It ain't fine because
Trump's for it.
They're fracking in North Dakota right now.
Oh, I know.
And they were trying to shut that thing down for years. And every time there's a protest over there, law enforcement would treat these people bad, especially the women.
Oh, especially Native. If you're Native, fucking run.
Because
Marquette, Flint, Detroit, Lansing, three other counties went blue. He's leaning. And see how red Michigan is? See how red Michigan is? But look at the big cities. It's by population. It's not by majority vote. Vote. She's fine. Where you guys go? Oh, he's in the lead.